Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about Skyline as well as M64P. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on Android with Skyline. And I've got some great news for you. The Skyline team was able to get Super Mario Odyssey to boot. Now the game isn't playable just yet, but it does boot up and this is extremely promising. In addition to that, someone got the Splatoon loading screen up and running. Now the game isn't playable either, but this is amazing news. Skyline is still extremely early on in development, but when I see stuff like this happen, I get very excited. Yes, these games aren't playable and some people might be disappointed at that. But Skyline is making improvements in leaps and bounds. Sonic Mania is up and running, Celeste is up and running. And when I see games like this get to the loading screen, well, that only spells great things for the future. Now, if you want to check out Skyline on your own, you absolutely can. It's 100% free. It's not the easiest to get, but I'll show you how to do it. I'll leave a link to this page in the description below. Once you're here, click on the top workflow run, and that will have a green check mark on it. And once you're there, you'll need to be signed into a GitHub account or else you can't click on any of these links. So once you're signed into a GitHub account, they're also 100% free. Click on the latest app release.apk, and then you've got the APK file. You can install it and enjoy it. Next up, we're talking about Nintendo 64 emulation with N64P or M64P. Now in a previous video, we talked about M64 plus FZ, an N64 emulator on Android. And I may or may not have missed an update or two on M64P, which is the parent emulator that's on PC. But that's okay because we're covering it now. Anyways, on February 18th, they had a few fixes as well as additional ROM entries for Super Smash Bros. Remix versions, as well as Super Mario 64 split-screen multiplayer. A day later, on February 19th, yes, I'm really late with this one, M64P got an option here for VSync. Now on March 14th, which is pretty recent, I'm at least on top of this one, they updated M64P with one minor fix, and that's if you had semicolons in your ROM file name. Previously, if you had a semicolon in your ROM file name and you opened it, well, your open recent menu entries would be a little bit messed up, and now they're fixed. Now the standalone version of M64P is subscribed to Mr. Sujano, or it's N64P, depending on what you want to call it. If you want to try the standalone version, it's 100% free. As always, I'll leave a link to the GitHub in the description below. Once you are here, if you're running Linux, well, you can pick up a zip file. If you're running Windows, you can also pick up a zip file. On Windows, the file is a little bit larger than you'd expect at 42.3 megabytes, so still pretty tiny. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. Let me know your thoughts on anything we talked about today in the comments below, whether it was the pretty big breakthrough for Skyline or the updates to M64P. Do you use M64P? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.